All right, so I had to do another video because I missed something that makes a very good point on how they fake a huge gathering at a Hillary Clinton rally. And it's the same clip essentially as I just did in my previous video. But I want you to look at something else. And I'm going to show you what the news showed of that rally so we can compare the two, and then I want to show you something else. So stand by 1 second. All right, so this was essentially a live feed at the time. And I want you to look at this view. The cameras are zoomed in from a distance of the back in the room. Okay? So this is the view we get. Let's play this just for a second, a few seconds.
A lot of you, because of all the security requirements, have been here for a long time, so you're dry. That's one of the benefits, I guess. And I'm just so happy to have this chance to talk with you, to be back in Florida, talking about how we can...
So if you look at everybody, clearly they're in some kind of grandstands, right? They're in bleachers. First row, second row, third row, possibly a fourth row, it looks like, right? You have the people on the ground level, right behind her, in regular seats. It looks like 2 rows back are possibly ground level. Maybe a third, I can't really tell. And then it starts 1, 2, and then 3. Okay? Notice how she moved around, and the camera followed her over there. But she's in the... Normally when you're filming someone, where is the spot that you're normally filmed at? In the center of the screen. I mean, right? That's where all these speeches are. But if you notice...
On the program earlier, thank you so much.
She gets up, walks off to the side.
It was raining pretty hard outside. And a lot of you, because
watch, the camera will not keep her in the center, even as she goes over there. Why? Because there are not people.
That's one of the benefits, I guess.
That's about the edge of the people.
So happy to have
now they get her back. Now this is, you could say this is, I don't really know about that. Fine.
Talking about how we can make the...
Okay, so now let's go back to that site that I showed you. Let me zoom in on this, make this a bit bigger for your viewing pleasure. There, right where my mouse is, are those bleachers. Okay? And I see, right where my mouse is, the first level. First level, second level, third level, fourth level. So we have 4 levels. But if you notice the distance, it starts right here and ends behind the speaker, basically. So it's not a real wide set of bleachers, which means a whole lot of people can't fit there, correct? Correct. So let's scroll down, another shot, and look how far away the podium is. Let me move my mouse over here. Podium's here. Here's the microphone, which means right where my mouse is, it would be her head, except she would be facing this way, looking this way. So this crowd that you see behind her, right here, now I see this person in a red shirt, okay? Person in the red shirt. Did I already close it? Hang on 1 second. Let me pause this. Okay, I got it. So, if you look, and I know this, I've got this thing zoomed in, but right here, this man in the red shirt, he's got a little white thing here. He's actually wearing a hat. Okay? And he's got this little white thing on his shirt right here. So when I go back to Hillary Clinton's video, what do you see? Here's the guy with his hat and his little white thing, which is the state of Florida, on his shirt. So I just want to share that with you to show you these are the people who were there when the live video was happening, which also means my comment about the camera panning slightly to the left but not keeping her center of the camera would mean that they would show the edge of the seating arrangement, the stands, and we wouldn't want to see that on national TV, which is why the camera stopped as she went off a little bit and then came back. Now, if you also look, they have this thing set up perfectly, by the way. This is no coincidence. If you look at the stage that she's on, it's very, very short. It's a square, okay? It's a square right here. And it's only a few steps to the side, this side, and a few steps to this side. Which is why when she went off to the side, that's as far as she could go anyway. She couldn't keep going if she wanted to. But perfect, because that's the final, longest view the camera's going to have to where it can't keep going. Or because if it does, it's going to show the end of this seating. So again, to be clear, this is definitely the background. This is the proper background. Now I do see a guy in front with a purple shirt, which is actually would be right behind him. I see this black guy with glasses and a dark blue shirt. I'm trying to see if I can see some of these other people. This guy up very front row is a green shirt. Can't see him. This guy here has a green shirt, but it's a light green shirt. It's hard to tell some of these people, but at least for sure we know this guy in the red shirt is definitely this same guy, because I can see his hat in both images in this little white Florida symbol. So we know that's him. Trying to look at anybody else that might be standing out. This guy back there with the purple shirt. Okay, here's another guy. See this guy with the purple shirt right here? He's right next to him, but he's kind of standing back into the side. However, here, now keep in mind the guy in the red shirt is now standing up. So he may have taken a step back to stand on the part where his butt would normally be, so he can stand very tall to take a picture, right? And if he sits down, he's going to kind of be like next to this guy. And they're very close here, although the guy in the red shirt's one little bit seat closer. However, it's them. Pink shirt, red shirt. They're sitting there. She's giving the speech. This is the illusion that there's this big grandstand that's 4 layers deep and goes all the way around the whole room. That's the illusion that the mainstream video shows us, because you never see anything else but that. But when you look back at this one, where was the this one? I got to zoom back out a little bit because I've zoomed in a little bit too much. So when we see this, I want you to look at the people to the right sitting down right here. These are single seats. And right here, single seats, bottom left corner of my mouse. So right here, single seating, no stands. And right here, single seats, no stands. Okay, so let's go back up to this photo. I can zoom in on this one. And this is that right side of that video you just saw. What do we see? About 1, 2, 3 or so rows of people on single seats, right? Not 4 deep high type of seating, which again, this is bleachers or whatever. The illusion from the mainstream video is that this 4 deep, 4 high goes all the way around the room. That's the illusion. A person who did not see this video I'm doing or the previous one I did, because I show the same stuff, would have their thoughts tell them it's like wherever the camera goes, it's going to look like that. But what they're actually doing is packing the most amount of people to be directly behind her to give the illusion that there is a massive amount of people. And again, she knows it. She knows where she's standing. She knows what they're going to do. The camera angles are set up in advance. They put these stands up in advance. They test everything so that when it's go time, they can send the propaganda out while simultaneously telling you she's up 12% in the polls. She's got him by a whopping 12% in the latest poll. So I went to YouTube, Hillary, St. Petersburg. This is what I searched for. ABC, Arizona, ABC 15. Hillary Clinton, St. Pete. Clinton reacts to Trump's economic plan. Everyone, when I started watching these things, I kept seeing over and over and over again them towing the same garbage. All these different stations She's up by such and such percent. She's got a major lead on Donald Trump. They're showing her giving this speech, as you can see here, in the background at the Florida rally. Oh, yeah, it's tons of people. And there's nobody freaking there. This place can handle 2,000 people. And there might be a few hundred, maybe, I'll stretch it, maybe 400 people. But according to this site, a couple of hundred people showed up. Door count puts the number at 171. What I'm assuming, and I do have to say I am assuming, for whoever wrote this, who has this video to show what they're seeing, for them to say a couple of hundred people showed up, door count puts the number at 171, by the way, tells me that whoever this videoed this is not a Clinton supporter. They're showing you this is what it looks like inside. It's a fraud. The polls are rigged. Everything's a fraud. No one's showing up. Which means they also said, I'll get the exact count because I'll stand by the door and actually count people going in. That's where I'm assuming, okay? I'm assuming they stood there because they said it. Door count puts the number at 171. So somebody, and I'm assuming whoever this person is that wrote this article, that has the video proof that you're looking at, stood by the door and counted the number of people who went inside. There's not a lot of people here, folks. If this was a Trump rally, you'd only need to see it one time, and it would go like this. And it would keep going all the way around the room and back again. Masses of people. Are you trying to tell me that with those number of people showing up at Trump rallies, compared to this, that this woman has a 12-point lead on Trump? You're being lied to. I stopped watching mainstream media years ago when I realized all this nonsense. The only time I ever go to mainstream media is to prove a point like this. Here's their Fox News coverage, or here's the CNN video camera coverage of the event. Here's reality. A person with their own camera standing back where they should be standing to show you the real true picture of things. The only time I will turn on mainstream media is if some kind of major breaking news is happening and they got choppers flying over, what the hell, another O.J. Simpson car chase? What is that? I'll turn the media on at that point. And even then, it's not a CNN camera. It's a WFLA Channel 6 news chopper that CNN's actually taking the feed from and then commenting on it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being lied to and lied to and lied to and lied to. We are being lied to. The government is a damn liar. The mainstream media toes those damn lies and is complicit. All you have to do to understand, well, who do I vote for? I'm so confused. Without knowing anything about any candidate, this is a foolproof method. Are you ready? It's very simple. Whoever the mainstream media attacks and goes after, that's the person you need to vote for. And during this little tit for tat, whatever, Trump versus Clinton thing that's been going on for roughly a year, they started it last year, whatever. It really got going this year. Who did they really, viciously go after? Donald Trump. The only thing you get is sometimes from Fox News, like Hannity, pointing out some things about Clinton. It's the only one. Every other mainstream media source on the face of the earth is going after Trump like you can't believe. Oh, he hates babies now. He hates babies. He's mad. Okay, I heard the nonsense. Let me go check for myself. Again, I don't want to have faith, believe it. No, I want physical proof. Oh, there's the speech he gave. Let me fast forward to that spot before he even talks about it, before the baby whines. Okay, play it. Okay, there goes the baby whine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Love babies, love kids. Don't worry about it. No, it's okay. No, seriously, it's all right. No. I guess she's going to leave anyways. I guess she, didn't know I didn't care for babies yelling at my, he's laughing and joking, and she commented afterwards, "Oh, I took no offense whatsoever. Yeah, he was just kind of joking around, and he said he was okay with it. Yeah, no, I love Trump. Yeah, it's great." You want to see what the mainstream media? You want to see what the mainstream media thinks about that? Let's go to old-fashioned Google. Donald Trump, baby, or is it infant? What was the year day? Right, Snopes. Oh God, of all places, Snopes. But at least they got it right. False. Donald Trump kicked a crying baby out of a political rally. Yes, it's false. CBS News. Donald Trump never threw a baby out of a rally. Donald Trump accurately says media wrong that he kicked a baby out of a rally. New York Times. Donald Trump. So we have a few things here, but then we have the actual results. Right? So here's the top results of Google. Donald Trump jousts with a crying baby at his rally. CNN. You can get the baby out of here. Calling Donald Trump, The Guardian. Here's how to handle an infant heckler. Mother Jones. Donald Trump lashes out at crying baby. Daily Mail, another mainstream UK site. Donald Trump explains tossing young mom and infant out of... Politico. Oh, everybody knows Politico. Trump at rally. Get the baby out of here. Really? I wonder if Snopes, by chance... Daily News, Donald Trump kicks baby out of... Right. Do we have an actual source?
Every week, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah brings you the news that really matters.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz forced...
A baby started crying while Donald Trump was on stage in Ashburn, Virginia.
Don't worry about that baby. I love babies, so...
But when the
Don't worry about the... And that's a piece of it.
infant kept crying and the tot was wailing over the businessman's speech, Trump changed his tune.
Oh, really?
Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here.
Notice they cut off the first part of the speech, give you a soundbite, cut off the second part of the speech to give you the other part where they said, see, he was serious. But when you watch the video for yourself in whole, and by the way, 25,000 to the New York Daily News, 25,153 views, 65 thumbs up, 226 thumbs down. People are starting to wake up. They're starting to realize we're being lied to. It's propaganda. I don't believe it. I love seeing those types of results because it shows this is the New York Daily News. Democrats, Republicans, there's all walks of life could go to these sites, right? All walks of life could watch this video. It's New York Daily News. So again, 226 thumbs down, 65 thumbs up. Massive thumbs down if you can't do math. Which means what? Donald Trump has a massive following that is unbelievable, but you wouldn't know that listening to the mainstream news and watching their videos of Hillary Clinton make it look like there's this huge rally. She's walking by, and oh, look, there's even more people. Stop, we're almost out of frame. Okay, go back. Okay. And there's like 30, 40 people behind her. You freaking kidding me? I said this over a year ago. This election will be the most powerful one ever done. It'll be the most insane, the most exciting, and the most wrong, as far as wrongdoing goes, you will ever have witnessed. Because they already told you, they gave it to Hillary Clinton. She's next in line. I said this a long time ago. It didn't matter who was going to get the nod. Is it going to be Trump? Is it going to be this? It didn't matter. Hillary is getting the nod. Yeah, but Bernie's winning. Hillary is getting the nod. It's her. They've chosen her. And what has happened? Bernie, sorry about your luck. We robbed those votes from you. Exit polls, by the way, showed you won in one of these voter protection for 501c3 organizations, nonprofit, is filing a lawsuit on your behalf because their polling data shows you, Bernie, won massively. Bernie Sanders doesn't care, doesn't even know. No, we got to stand behind Hillary. So the millennials just found out, firsthand lesson, on-the-job training. This democracy in America, that's how it works. It only works when the club gets their person. And right now, the club is not getting their person. I mean, they're going to, because they're going to keep faking it and then telling you, 52-48, she got him. She won. Exit poll data, Trump 70% to 30. That's my opinion. We need a recount. All right, get the electronic voting machines out. Let's recount. How many times do we need to see these things get hacked? Proof of them being hacked. Nothing happens. People are going to be pissed off when Trump gets robbed of the election to Hillary, who, as you see, has no following whatsoever. Very, very, very few people are following her. This is not the first rally that shows this. It's not the second rally. It's not the third rally. Time and time again, nobody is showing up practically. You cannot tell me that polls are accurate. She's got them by double-digit leads now. That's all I heard today when I was trying to find the live feed of Hillary Clinton. When I got home, I want to see this nonsense myself. I want to see if they show the camera. And I waited all that time. Nope, that camera never moved off of her in that back crowd. Finally, I found someone who went there on one of my conspiracy websites. And strangely enough, when I'm searching for these things on Google, none of those sites come up. Only the big boys with their propaganda. Anyways, I hope this has woken up a lot of people to the system. And I hope you understand you are about to be robbed like you've never been robbed before, at least to this level, when this election comes. Hillary has been selected. I'm going to show you one final thing as a parting message. Stand by. Who do you see on the front cover of this was put out in January of 2016, The Economist magazine, partially owned by the richest family on the face of the earth, the Rothschilds, who previous covers have shown some interesting things happen before they've happened in real world, by the way. I see Obama. I see the president of China. I see Hillary. I see Angela Merkel. I see Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen. I see Putin back there. I see some other leaders. Christine Lagarde in the back corner. Even Pope. What's up, Pope? How you doing, Pope? Got the Pope in the back. Do you see any other candidate on this cover? Did you see Bernie? Nope. How about Donald? Donald, where's Donald? Or maybe Ted Cruz. He was a candidate. Ted? Nope. They let you know in advance what the world will be like in the future. And the world in the future is going to have Hillary Clinton at the club. This is a small piece of the front cover. The other side of the front cover shows her husband, old Billary over off to the right. No Trump, no Ted Cruz, no Marco Rubio, no third-party candidate, just Hillary and Bill. Take care.